Want to learn 3 ways to increase your happiness? Well, we're going to talk about that on this episode of 5 Minutes with Dad.
Welcome to 5 Minutes with Dad, starring Pavlos and Angela Pavlidis, where you get to spend a few minutes with the smartest and coolest kids in the whole world, and their dad, too. And now, here are your hosts, Pavlos, Angela, and Nick Pavlidis.
Who's ready for an awesome episode of 5 Minutes with Dad?
Hey, what am I?
Okay, let's start the show.
What am I, a can of tuna?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we have a fun show today. Last week, we're recording this actually the same day. That's a little secret behind the scenes.
5.
Yeah, we're going to record them in batches. And where we record 2, sometimes 3, maybe we'll record 5 episodes. So that way we don't get skips in weeks anymore, right?
Yeah, because we haven't been recording for a long time, and we want to just do this because it's fun activity, and it's fun during this time because of the virus and all that other stuff.
Yeah, and guys, we haven't talked about it in a long time, but every time we record an episode, you guys earn some money too, right?
Yeah.
We earn $10, 2 for giving, 2 for saving, 2 for investing, and 4 for spending.
Yes. So we do money. We're going to have another episode about money and how money is made for, is to do 4 different things. Yeah. And it's confusing because we gave a little bit of an extra bonus for spending.
And I had this little piggy bank that, it's a little purse piggy bank that it has giving, saving, spending, investing, but it broke, the bottom part, everything keeps falling out.
Yeah. You don't want the money to just fall out of your pocket or fall out of your bank account or fall out of your piggy bank, right?
Yeah, and it was good because it kept the giving, saving, spending, investing in each different side, so it doesn't mix together.
Yeah, and that's important because if you with everything that you earn for money, if you are always putting some in giving, in saving, in spending, and investing, then you will always have money because by definition, your actions are putting money in savings, and that's where you save up to buy big things. Investing, where you save up money for the long term, and then in giving, and we're going to talk about giving a little bit today too, later in the show.
That's all
right?
true.
Yep, and then you'll always have money to spend, right, Pavlos?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So, guys, before we get into the topics, there's a few things. Go ahead, Ange. What?
I love doing episodes with my family.
I love doing it with you too.
Same.
All right. So before we get into the episode content, we got 2 or 3 things to get out in the open. What are those things? Ange, you want to announce it?
2 jokes of the week.
And Pavlos, then what? Then the
Resource of the week.
All right. So who wants to start? Pavlos, you want to start with the joke of the week first? Go ahead.
What do you call fish without eye?
What do you call a fish without an eye? I don't know. What do you call a fish without an eye?
Because the eye is the eye in fish.
The letter I?
Yeah, and it's
Yeah, so it's, what do you call a fish without an eye? A fish. Wah, wah, wah. I love that joke. I think that's a funny joke. All right. Angela, do you want to give us a knock-knock joke?
Yeah. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Luke.
Luke who?
Look through the peephole and you can see for yourself.
Yes, get it? Look through the peephole and you can see for yourself?
Instead, it's look through the peephole.
Wah, 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 wah. Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
All right. Yeah, we don't have our tools with us down here. Our cool
One more
thing.
thing
But
to
we
do
got our
before
voice.
the resource of the week.
What do we have to do before the resource of the week?
The dance off. Dun, dun, dun.
All right. Ange did the dance off. All right. Resource of the week.
And the winner is...
Angela. Me? All right. All right. So the resource of the week is a game that we've been playing, or that the kids have been playing with Nanny. And that is the Mexican Train Domino game. And it is a fun domino game. And
They, the doubles that you get, you have to, put them to the side and all the other type.
yeah, you learn all about strategy, right? With dominoes?
It's really fun because, the first one to get all theirs, don't have any left wins. It's like Uno, but it's different with dominoes.
Yeah, it's kind of like Uno, but you play with little tiles that have the dots on them to tell you what the numbers are instead of written the numbers like on Uno with different
And
colors,
there's some
right?
doubles and one more thing. Wait, I forgot.
That's okay. All right, so if you want to pick up... go ahead.
Now I remember. They have all these little trains and stuff, and different colors. The same. They're like all the sides are like the same color as like the same thing. Like 6 in another 6 are both yellow, and 1 and 1 are both like blue.
Cool. Well, yeah, so you can learn the colors just like with Uno, they have different colors. So if you want to pick up a domino set like the one Ange and Pavlos play, you can go to 5minuteswithdad.com/dominoes. All right, Pavlos, you want to take the mic or what do you got? You ready?
Hi.
Pavlos just saying hi.
It's time for a resource of the week.
We just did that. We just did the
Our
dominoes.
story.
Now it's time to talk about the topic of the week,
resource
right?
of the week about the topic of the week.
All right. So this episode, we're talking about 3 ways to increase happiness. Now, one thing that we haven't told anyone is Pavlos is not just in elementary school. He's also in what, Pavlos?
High school.
Not high school. What?
College.
College. Pavlos Pavlidis is also in college. So Pavlos enrolled with me in a course that is done by Yale University, which parents will know is a really cool college. Ange, go ahead.
This is Pavlos' last year of elementary.
That's right. He's finishing up elementary school this year. Or this year, right?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So we are enrolled in a course that's being taught at the college by Yale professor, and we're doing it online. And it is all about happiness and the science of happiness. And one of the things that we learned in some of the resources there are 3 pieces to happiness, and each of them increases your happiness. I know Angela's laughing because I got crazy hair. And I think crazy hair, that's great. I love being weird because normal people don't change the world. And I want to change the world into a better place all the time. What's up?
Me and Pavlos tease Dad and say, "You're normal," and he's like, "Hey, you take that back."
You're normal.
You take that back.
No.
And when I say, hey, normal people don't change the world.
And then I always, wait, what just happened?
Pavlos is sitting on the couch and he's playing with one of the cushions with his feet and he just hit himself in the head
and
with
then
it.
I always said, "Hey, but you're normal. You're your normal self."
And I say, you take that. That's right. You're your normal self. And that is awesome. That's
So
the
that
only
means you're
type
always normal, Dad. Never
I'm
can be
always a
weird.
normal dad or a normal me, right?
Yeah, which has crazy hair every day, which has glasses. He just got these new glasses that
And
every time he
awesome
goes
hair.
in the sun, his like glasses change to sunglasses. It's really cool.
Yes. All right. So we learned 3.
And he has
Go ahead.
teeth,
Yeah, several. Right?
and he has
And
2
you
lips,
lost 0 of them.
and he has 2 ears, he has 2 eyes, he has a forehead, he has a chin.
Hey, what's weird about my ears? Can you tell everyone what's weird about my ears?
He can
You
wiggle
move
them
'em.
for some reason. How do you do that?
He wiggles his nose,
I-
then he wiggles his glasses,
Yeah.
and then his glasses wiggle his ears.
Yeah, I do a whole
And
bunch
then
of
I do
wiggles.
it.
Am I doing it?
No, you're not.
No,
You're
not
moving-
even
You're
close.
moving everything but your ears. The only thing, Angela's trying to wiggle her ears, and everything else is moving.
Dad, I can do it.
Yes, Pavlos does it with his fingers. He grabs onto his ears and gives them a little shake and bake. All right. All right, we're losing Ange. All right, so let's get back on track. So we're going to talk about the 3 pieces of happiness, and each one of them can increase your happiness. Okay, and is all right. So Pavlos
First one is
wants to talk about the first one.
make your days pleasant.
Okay, make your days pleasant.
Third one.
Hang on.
Doing fun things.
Yes. So I want to point out a few of the words that Pavlos said. Make your days pleasant. Now, the first word is really important. Ange and Pavlos, I want you to hear this too. The first word is very important. Did I say have a pleasant day?
No, you said make.
That's right. So what does
Make a pleasant day.
That's right. So what does that mean? So that means you have control over it. You can even if your day is rainy or the day is or you're tired or whatever, there are things you can do to make it more pleasant. When the cloud's shining, and when the cloud's shining, do the clouds shine?
Yeah, cloud shine.
when clouds are out or it's raining, and people say, "Oh, it's raining," what do I say about my sunshine?
It's in my body.
That's right. I keep my
It's
sunshine on the inside. I got that
I
from a
keep
friend
my
of mine.
on the inside of my heart.
That's right. I got that from a friend of mine, Dan Miller, who always says, I keep my sunshine on the inside. And so make your days pleasant. Just do fun things. Even if your day doesn't start the way you would like it to, or doesn't continue, or turns not the way you want it to, just do some fun things. What's one fun thing you can do any day, no matter how?
Party!
You can have an indoors party, right?
Yeah, I have something else to say. It's ready for another dance-off. Dun, dun, dun! And Pavlos wins!
Good dance off.
But we didn't dance, so actually no one wins.
That's okay. Ange was using her imagination, which is kind of fun too, isn't it?
And then in one of the video episodes, can we actually do a real dance-off for like dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. All right. So now let's talk. So,
I'm gonna be like this.
all right. Ange is dancing. She's having fun. All right. So Ange did it. It looks like Ange is making her day pretty pleasant. What do you think, Pavlos?
No, her day's always pleasant.
Yes, she's always doing fun stuff. All right.
That's when she leaves her electronics.
Yeah, we do three things in our house. Got to eat nice, be nice, and sleep nice to each other. And eat nice, be nice to each other, and sleep nice. And then our day is great.
Yeah, this is like so fun doing like podcasts. But sometimes you get like so hot because like in here because it's hot all the time. It's like not in like this negative.
Yeah, we don't have the air conditioning on in this room because.
Oh my God, I'm sweating.
Yes, all right, but that's okay. So we will make it.
Dancing.
Yeah, she's also dancing, and it's it's a warm room. All right, so number 2, I'm going to take number 2. So number 1 was make your days pleasant. Number 2 was get in the flow. Yeah, so number 2 is get in the flow. What does that mean? That means you create a life where you do things that cause you to lose track of time. This was right from that course from Yale University. And what does that mean? It means for adults, choosing to do work that you enjoy doing and looking up and say, oh my goodness, the day flew by. There's a saying, time flies when you're having fun.
Well, when you're having fun, time flies, like Dad said.
That's right. So you can choose to do things as a kid and as a grown-up where you have fun. Even at work, you can choose a work that you go into that you enjoy doing. So that way you enjoy all days and you lose track of time. You say, oh my goodness, has it been 2 hours? Sometimes when Pavlos is playing video games with his friends, he came in the kitchen one day. We decided to let Pavlos go and play one day video games for as long as he wanted. He was doing such a great job with his schoolwork and everything like that. And he comes in the kitchen and it had been hours. And I said, hey, Pavlos, how long do you think you were playing? He goes, I don't know, maybe an hour. Nope. It had been hours and hours. And so Pavlos...
It's been like the whole day. He stays in one room and the only times he come out is during eating and to watch and the other stuff.
And take some breaks with us, like
Can I say
walks or
something?
whatever. Yes, you could say something. Go ahead.
Well, I'm actually asking you a question. Can I do the noise that this one train makes?
Sure. So Angela's going to play a noise from the resource of the week, the Domino's game.
To ask you first because it's loud and long. It takes like 1 minute.
Yeah, that is a loud, long noise. So that's the resource of the week. 5minuteswithdad.com/Domino's. So get in the flow. So number 1 was make your days pleasant. Number 2, create a life where you do things that cause you to lose track of time. For an adult, or that might include work or school projects and even at home. For me, that's ghostwriting my business. I love writing and I love coaching people to make more of a connection with people and help people through writing books and articles and other things like that. I love doing it. I can sit down and write and I look up and it's been 5 hours and I say, oh my goodness, I forgot to eat lunch. So I enjoy doing that. So that gets me in the flow. Go ahead, Ange.
So like a couple days ago or yesterday, Dad had this video call from like 8:30 or from like 6 o'clock to 9 to like 8, and then one from 8 to 9. So he didn't have like any time to eat. Like to eat dinner. So he did it before all the calls.
Yeah, I had to eat before all the calls because I was going back to back to back with calls. And for Angela and Pavlos, that's with school projects. So if you have a school project where you need to write a book report, do you choose a book that you don't enjoy or do you choose a book about something you enjoy?
Enjoy.
Yes, act, joy, and joy. So Pavlos does book reports on basketball. Angela does about animals. So look for opportunities to, no matter what you're doing, even at school, to do things that you enjoy. So write about things you enjoy, things like that. And number 3, so number 1 is make your days pleasant by doing fun things. Number 2 is get in the flow by creating a life where you do things where makes time fly. And number 3, find more what, Ange?
Find more meanings.
Find more meaning in life. Yes, do things that mean more than just you. Go ahead.
Giving back, treehouse.
Yeah. So what's one way that we gave we did some giving recently?
So we gave this kid who didn't have a lot of stuff to play with $8,000 to build just a treehouse.
Yes. So what we did there, I
think $8,000.
Yeah, but that's not the important part.
Yeah,
what we did was there's a charity called the Make-A-Wish Foundation, right, Ange?
Yeah, and you can do this too if you listen.
Yes. So
to this part.
Yeah, so there's a charity called Make-A-Wish Foundation, and it's where kids who are struggling with illness.
Pavlo said yeah.
Yeah, they make wishes that say, man, I would love to travel here. I would love to meet this person. I'd love to, get something or whatever. Yeah, they say, oh, I want to meet a sports star or something like that. Yeah. And the charity goes out.
Can't they just do it without the money?
Sometimes. So sometimes they have, the charity has to organize everything, so it costs some money. And in this case,
costs lots and lots of money.
So in this case, there was someone who was wishing for a treehouse because he was a heart transplant recipient, and he can't do too many things to play like a lot of his friends do outside. So he wanted a treehouse, and
all you, if you are not like him.
Yeah. So if you. It was him. It was him. He can't go and run around and play sports like a lot of people. So he wanted to play outside in his treehouse and have a safe place to play. Yeah. And we were able to sponsor the entire treehouse. It
probably was a lot of money because it's going to be not like a regular treehouse. It's going to have all this cool stuff, and maybe it's painted too.
Yeah, absolutely. So we did that for giving, and that was really meaningful, wasn't it?
Well, maybe it's made of metal.
Yeah. Maybe. It might get hot if it's made of metal.
Yeah.
So maybe.
But maybe it has an air conditioner, a built-in air conditioner.
That'd be cool. Isn't it cool to imagine the awesome treehouse he's going to get?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And number 2, with our giving money, remember what we do with money? Giving, saving.
The animals at the
MSPCA.
It doesn't have any vowels. A lot of vowels.
MSPCA stands.
So it's MSPCA?
MSPCA is just the initials for it. So MSPCA stands for the Massachusetts Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals.
They have cats, dogs, bunnies.
Yeah, horses, right?
Horses. Oh yeah, horses and outside they have this. They have
goats. They had a couple pigs.
Yeah, and we got to go around just seeing all the animals we gave the things because we wanted to and we had some time to do it.
Yeah, so we build that meaning.
Oil.
We build that. There's a game show network on behind us. So
that's
Angela,
muted.
It's muted. So Angela, Angela, and Pavlos, when they get any money, that's what we talked about at the beginning of the episode. Is we divide it into giving, saving, spending, and investing.
Last time. Last episode.
I don't know. We've recorded 2 in a row. I think it's this one.
Yeah.
So giving, saving, spending, and investing. And that allows us to make meaning and doing more for other people and other important causes than just our house into everything we do. So with everything we do, we can give and help other people or animals. So these are 3 ways to have more happiness. Is 1, to be making your days pleasant. And that means very intentionally doing things that are fun in every single day. Number 2, do things that make time fly. And that incorporate that into the things you. So this is a little different than make your days pleasant because.
So Dad, for his thing, it took 10 minutes to just finish up all the talking. So
yeah, exactly. So with the things that you don't control, like you have to go to school or you have to go to work, do things for school and in school and at work that you enjoy. So you can design, you can choose things that you enjoy. Go ahead, Ange, and then Pavlos.
Okay. So did you read everything for number 2? Like create a life?
I did. And then I said more. Yeah, create a life where you do things that cause you to lose track of time. Pavlos, go ahead, buddy.
You move your hands, and they can't even see it. So why do you do that?
Because I'm conducting you guys, pointing to you guys, saying, "Oh, wait, hang on, wait."
No, you're like.
Oh yeah, when I'm talking, I talk with my hands. I don't know, because I'm a Greek. That's what Greeks do. You know the Greeks?
I don't talk with my hands.
No.
I'm English.
You're half Greek. All right, and then number 3. So number 1,
Wait, Dad, what are me and Pavlos? Like half Greek, half...
you're half Greek. You're 1/8, you're half Greek. You're 1/8, 1/4 Italian, and then I think you're 1/8 Irish and 1/8 Danish.
You voice cut off like you lost the internet and you're a robot.
I paused halfway into the word. Go ahead.
My mom is like all the halves and stuff, like quarters and stuff. And my dad is just Greek.
Just Greek.
Wait, Dad, say hello to you. Hello in Greek.
Yasu.
Yasu.
That's
Say dad in Greek.
Patera, baba. You can
Baba.
say Patera is father and baba is dad.
And I say one more thing. Podcasting is awesome, and you are too.
I don't know how to say podcasting. My guess is it's podcasting in Italia que esi ise. Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
I think. It's been a while since I've
Say
spoken.
hi now.
Yasu. All right. So let's just get those 3 things out. Number 1, make your days pleasant. Number 2, do things that you enjoy on the things during work and school. And number 3 is find more meaning through giving. All right, Ange. Pavlos, go ahead.
Bye.
All right, Pavlos is wrapping it up. Thank you for listening to another episode of 5 Minutes with
Dad!
Bye.
Thank you for listening to 5 Minutes with Dad. To connect with Pavlos, Angela, and Nick, subscribe to the 5 Minutes with Dad newsletter at 5minuteswithdad.com.